right there with the face, watching my video. That's right, I can see you, and you can see me. I'm gonna need you to be a little closer than that. A little closer than that. Come on, I don't bite. A little closer. Perfect, that's it, right there. Great, spectacular, all on me, my full face. Today, we're making cookies. So today we are making chocolate chip cookies, as you probably read from the title. I love chocolate chip cookies, and for some reason they've just been everywhere. I can't get away from them. They've been in movies, they've been in commercials, they've been in TV shows. I need chocolate chip cookies right now, so...
Okay, calm down there, don't need to scare off all the viewers.
That's what I'm doing. I am right here in my kitchen, as you can tell.
Yes, because microwave equals kitchen.
And we're gonna make some chocolate chip cookies. I probably should add that this is a smaller batch, so... So these are all the ingredients that you will need to make this batch of cookies. You will need granulated sugar, dark brown sugar, Nestle's Toll House chocolate chips. I got semi-sweet. You can get whatever kind of chocolate chips that you want. These are just what happened to be in the house at the time. Flour, butter, egg, vanilla extract, and baking soda. So the first thing that you will need to do is put your hair up, because it's just not cool to have your hair down in the kitchen. It's what I learned from going to culinary class. Alright, now that that's done, let's get down to the good stuff. First, if you look on the butter stick, they have little markings as to what everything is. You will need to cut it about right here, because this is 1/4 cup of butter. Now that we have...
Hold up, for those of you who do not know, this is not 1/4 cup of butter. 1/4 cup of butter is half a stick of butter. Yes, I did fix it later on.
Place it in a bowl and pop her in the microwave. You want it softened, not melted. Because if you melt the butter, that will turn your cookie into a goop blob full of grease, and it's just not, it's not that pleasant.
Hello. Cheerio, darling.
Since this is such a small amount of butter, I'm going to throw it in for at least 10 seconds.
I swear the only thing I messed up on was the butter, I'm sorry.
When you are baking, it is very important to start with your wet ingredients. Wet ingredients being butter, sugar, eggs, extract, because...
What I am trying to say here is that it's easier to mix your wet ingredients first and then add your dry ingredients in after that. The reason behind that is that it is easier for the dry ingredients to break down once they are in the liquid, as opposed to doing your dry ingredients first and then adding the liquid, and then you will be stuck with a goopy batter. A goopy batter is not a fun time because you will have clumps of flour and baking soda in there.
Alright, so let's put this butter in the bowl. Alright.
So apparently I didn't record the sugar and the extract part, that's fun.
So now it is time for the egg. This recipe calls for 1 egg yolk, and I am going to show you how I separate the egg yolk from the egg white. So what I do, crack the egg, and I just gently toss it back and forth. This is the method that I like. This is the method that I have used for a while, and it has never failed me. And then voila! And we're just gonna add him into the bowl like so. And I'm going to lock the side of the machine, and now I'm going to put this on low and combine the two. While those are mixing over there, I'm going to get started on the brown sugar.
So the way that I measure my brown sugar is that I take the appliance that I am going to be measuring it with, put it in the bag, and then use the sides of the bag along with the palm of my hand to push it down and flatten it all out so that it's nice and packed in there, and by the end it should look something like this, nice and packed.
I'm going to stop that. I'm going to lift the mixer, and I am going to add in my brown sugar. You know you did it right if it comes out in a solid clump like that. And mix. Now, keep in mind that this is a half batch, so the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. And what you want to do so that you don't have too much sugar,
Trust me, I am a good baker, I swear.
you want to take a leveler. You can use a butter knife, or you can use icing spatula, whatever you prefer. You can use, I'm using a butter knife for the time being. And just level off the
Oh yeah.
top like that, so you don't have any excess sugar. Want this to be exact.
But how about that butter, bud?
And your tablespoon of sugar. Add to bowl. Lock. On low. Add in your vanilla extract. So now we're going to do our dry ingredients. I like to sift in the baking soda, but right now we are going to worry about the flour. Same deal. You want to take your flour, you see that like so. And let's go add her into the bowl. Now flour sometimes is a little unforgiving, so we're going a little bit at a time so that it doesn't explode up in my face. And now for the baking soda, we are going in with a 1/4 teaspoon. And on the inside of the box, so that you don't end up with a mound on top like this, they normally have a little lip, and you just run it across that to leaven it. Let's go add this into the bowl, but first, like I said before, I like to sift mine in there so that I'm not left with any unpleasant chunks of bitterness,
Because baking soda is pure sodium, and sodium is salt, and salt is salty, and you don't want that in your cookie.
Add to the sifter. Now you see all those little crumblies in there?
Busted.
That's what would have been stuck in your cookie, and that's what would have made it overwhelmingly bitter.
It's all your fault. Oh no, please don't throw me away. Yes, you must go away.
And mix.
And now it's time for everybody's favorite part. They need no introduction.
The chocolate chip. There you go. Oh, we got 2 that fell out. 2 that wanted to jump ship. So now is the fun part. We actually get to bake the little suckers. So what you will need is cookie sheets. If you're making a bigger batch, you're going to need 2. I'm making a smaller batch, so I only need 1. That's good. I'm not afraid of salmonella. While I let my oven preheat, I am going to let these chill in here so that they hopefully get a better shape. They look about done. Bring them up right here, and we're gonna let them sit. Oh my goodness, these cookies are amazing. You have to try the recipe. Other than that, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you try and make these. These are amazing. Cheers. Bye.